Hi everybody, welcome back to another video, and welcome if you're new. And if you're new, I would love it if you would stick around and subscribe. But with that being said, for today's video, I'm actually in a new filming location by my Christmas tree because today's video is going to be a Christmas tag and I'm super excited to film it. But anyways, with that being said, I'm sorry if the lighting looks really weird, but this window is right by my Christmas tree and there's nowhere to hang curtains or anything on the windows, so yeah, it might be making the video look weird, but that's okay. So for today's video, I'm going to be doing the Christmas song book tag, which was originally created by Haley in Bookland, and I was tagged to do this video by Miss Richards Reads, and I will leave her channel. Well, I'll leave both channels. Sorry if the camera angle changed, but I'm having a hard time getting it to a good angle, so sorry about that. But anyways, I will leave both of their channels linked in the description, and I will also put the questions in the description so that if you want to do it too, you can do it. The first question is, you're a mean one, Mr. Grinch. Name a villainous character you couldn't help but love. And so for this one, I have May from Lair of Dreams. So I guess this is kind of spoilers for Lair of Dreams. So if you don't want to be spoiled, skip to the next question, I guess. But anyways, May is a character who kind of controls dreams, and her and one of the other characters have actually have a friendship, and I actually really was starting to like her before we found out that she was a villain. The next question is, all I want for Christmas is you. Which book do you most hope to see under your Christmas tree? And for this question, I actually already know that my mom got me the illustrated Harry Potter Goblet of Fire, and I am so excited for that book. I just recently read the illustrated edition of the first one and it was amazing and beautiful, so I can't wait to read the rest in the series that are out so far. The next question is, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Name a character that overcomes major obstacles and learns to believe in themselves. So for this question, I'm going to say Xiomara from The Poet X by Elizabeth Acevedo. I recently just listened to the audiobook of that, like I literally finished it today. So I am really excited to talk about it because it was really good. It was written in like poetry, so it was written in verse, and I think Elizabeth, the author, actually narrated the audiobook herself, and it was read like slam poetry, which the book is about slam poetry. And I just like Xiomara over the main character overcomes many obstacles, or she has many obstacles in her life, such as like a very religious family or like mother, and just being sexually harassed and that kind of thing. So, and race and everything. So I just really like, she uses poetry to overcome everything, and yeah, I really liked it. I really liked her story, and I really liked how she used poetry to overcome all of those obstacles in her life. The next question is, Santa Claus is coming to town, and so for this, you need to name a character that you would think would be on the top of the naughty list and one who would be at the top of the nice list. So my character that would be at the top of the naughty list is Naughty John from the Diviners, because he's just like literally pure evil, and there's no like factors that can, there's no like, I think that was an acorn if you heard that. There's no like redeeming qualities about Naughty John, in my opinion, so he would definitely be at the top of the naughty list for me. And the one who would be at the top of the nice list for me is Josie from Pumpkinheads by Rainbow Rowell and Faith Erin Hicks. So this is Josie, and he's just like the purest little thing, and all he wants to do is ask out this girl and make succotash at the pumpkin patch. So the plumber just walked past the window. I don't want him to see me. Anyways, Josie is just the purest little person ever, so he would be at the top of the nice list for me. The next question is Frosty the Snowman. Which book just melts your heart? This is really awkward. They're just gonna see me sitting here. The book that I have for this question is A Man Called Ove by Frederick Bachman, and I listened to the audiobook for this I think maybe last month, and it was just so precious, and it really just melted my heart. I don't really know what else to say besides that. It was so sweet. The next question is Feliz Navidad. I would choose a book that takes place in a country other than your own. And for this question, I have The Nightingale by Kristen Hanna. And I recently also listened to the audiobook for this at the beginning of December, and it was amazing. I absolutely loved it. It takes place in France during World War II, and it's about two sisters. I forgot their names already. Oh well. Yeah, and they both have just like different ways that they, I guess, help fight back in World War II, and I just really loved their story. It was amazing and a bit heart-wrenching. The next question is, it's the most wonderful time of the year. Which holiday-themed book do you use to spread the Christmas joy? And I don't really have a book that I typically use to spread the Christmas joy, so I'll just mention a Christmas book I've read this year and that I enjoyed, and that book would be 10 Blind Dates by Ashley Elston. This is about a girl named Sophie who is planning to spend Christmas break with her boyfriend, but they actually wind up breaking up. So her family arranges 10 blind dates for her throughout the holiday break. So it's super cute. I really enjoyed it, and I really loved her family. Like, it's just hilarious to me because I'm not really close with any of my extended family, but like their family is all like super close. So yeah, I really enjoyed that aspect of it, and the dates were also cute, and I liked the love interest. So I mean, it's not like the most amazing book in the world. I gave it 4 stars, but it's still really cute and enjoyable, and I would definitely recommend it for during the holidays. The next question is Sleigh Ride. Which fictional character would you choose to spend the holidays with? Doesn't have to be a love interest. And for me, mine actually is a love interest, but my answer is Thomas Cresswell from Capturing the Devil. I took the dust jacket off of this because I'm currently reading it. But yeah, I just absolutely love Thomas Cresswell. He's just like one of my favorite characters ever. So yeah, that's who I would choose. The next question is Baby, It's Cold Outside. Which book that you didn't like would you sacrifice to a fire to warm yourself up in the cold? And I actually don't own a physical copy of the book I'm going to choose, so I don't know if I could actually sacrifice it to the fire to warm me up, but whatever. And that book is We Were Liars by E. Lockhart. I think I mentioned in maybe my October wrap-up that I had read this book, and I strongly disliked it. I think I gave it like 2 stars, and yeah, I definitely rant more about it in my October wrap-up, so check that out if you're interested in hearing my thoughts more in depth. But yeah, I just thought the ending was really lackluster, and the pacing and the story were just like really disjointed, and yeah, I did not like that book. And the last question is, do you hear what I hear? Which book do you think everyone should read? For this challenge, I actually have a book that's probably pretty cliche, so sorry, not sorry for that, but that book is The Hate You Give by Angie Thomas, and I think this is a great book for anyone to read because I think it can, well, it's really important because of like just current issues going on in today's world. So it's important for everybody to read in that aspect, but I also think that it's something that I would recommend to read because the story is actually really entertaining, and I just think it's a story that like most people would enjoy. So that's all I have for today's video. I hope you enjoyed watching this, and let me know what Christmas books you recommend, because I actually don't think I've read a whole lot. I read 10 Blind Dates. I really like that. And I always watched the Polar Express movie when I was a kid, like in elementary school. And I actually kind of hate that movie now because of how often we had to watch it in school. So yeah, and I recently, like today, I just finished reading A Christmas Carol, and I started reading The Afterlife of Holly Chase. So if you have any holiday recommendations, let me know. Oh yeah, I also want to read A Boy Called Christmas, and I found another like Christmas romance called Finding Christmas. So those are two that I also want to read. But anyways, that's all I have. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you soon in my next video. Bye!